So why is it that the 3 of coins in Destiny 2 give you an even lower chance than average to give you an exotic when it says right on it it's supposed to increase the chances? Welcome ladies and gentlemen, my name's Diachronic, and today we're going to be talking about 3 of coins as well as a recent forums post from a Bungie staff member addressing this issue, as well as just the issue of all the issues that Destiny 2 is bringing up. So firstly, if you don't know, the 3 of coins is supposed to increase the exotic chance drop from completing activities in the world. This seems like basically any activity that offers reward, maybe a chest or just finishing a certain activity, should have a higher chance of getting exotic. In the previous game, it was whenever you killed an ultra or major, one of those yellow health enemies at the end of it, or actually I think it was just an ultra, one of those yellow health enemies at the end of the game or end of a mission that's like a boss kind of guy. We used to farm these guys over and over again and get tons of exotics from them, but in this game they're slightly changed. For 4 hours you can just get a higher chance, but in turn we have noticed as a community that it actually seems a lot less, and it cannot be random chance that many times. A bunch of sources across Twitter, like so many different people, have been saying that they've been getting no exotic engrams or 1 exotic engram in 4 hours of grinding heroic strikes, doing crucible, doing raids. People are saying they're literally getting 0. My buddy DPJ, he made a video recently how he himself did for 4 hours grinding strikes, getting 0. His 2 other buddies that were with him getting 0. Easy123 I think also saying he got 0. Another friend who got 1 in 4 hours. There are so many people getting nothing from it. Myself, I did 3 heroic strikes, I did 3 crucible matches, and I did 1 raid. I think that lasted about 3 hours, and the only exotic I got was from an exotic chest, and those are obviously just the chests that you get exotics from. I didn't get anything else from the entire raid that came in exotic form. Nothing in this game has the increased chance from it, although in their blog post they address a little bit about it. And in this forum post that's actually posted by a Bungie staff member, they address this concern, and they say as follows: when players use 3 of coins consumable, this provides a 50% increase to the base chance of being rewarded in exotic engram upon activity completion, which is understandable, and we pretty much get that part. Using this consumable does not guarantee an exotic upon completion of a set number of activities, but rather increased chances upon each activity completion, which is common. We expect that. A 50% increase should be significantly more. We should be able to see these exotics drop more often, or at least a comparable amount or a similar amount to what we're getting right now, not a decreased amount so many different times. They go on to say in their little note section, we have found that heroic strikes do not currently grant higher chances for exotics when using 3 of coins consumable compared to the Vanguard strikes. We're looking into address this in a future hotfix expected in early 2018, so in 2017 they're not doing it. And of course they go on to say a whole bunch of other stuff later this week, blah blah blah, we're gonna address and blah blah blah. Now my question here is not that did they do this in malice or did they do this by accident. More specifically, how many times do we have to catch Bungie with their hand in the cookie jar at this point? They had the XP issue not displaying correctly, they had the Curse of Osiris DLC making it impossible to do prestige nightfalls, or not prestige raids, even though you haven't bought in the DLC, so you're forced to buy the DLC to be able to even play the content that you already paid for. They have actually brought that back down, of course, since then, as well as the first thing. They've also addressed the XP issue, and now they're having this thing with 3 of coins. DPJ made an excellent point. It kind of seems like they're trying to drain our legendary shards from us. Charging us 31 legendary shards for 3 of coins when it seems like it's not helping at all is kind of baloney. Having to spend all these 3 of coins or all these legendary shards on it, it seems like they're trying to drain it from us so that in the later DLC they can actually take the advantage of that and have us grind some more. Now I'm not saying again that this was done in malice or it was done in ignorance, but what I'm saying is that we've caught Bungie doing some interesting or shady things so many different times. It begs the question that if the frequency is high enough, that maybe one of them is true, maybe 1 or more obviously, but if you've been behind Bungie like I have, a big proponent of happiness, success, and moving forward with glee, it really starts to wear on me and think, you know, how many times do we have to catch somebody stealing from the cashier to know that they've stolen so many more times in the past, you know? And that's all I really wanted to say. I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below, if what we should do in the future. Obviously this is not like the biggest thing they've ever done, but it kind of feels like the straw that breaks the camel's back, or at least getting close to it. What do we do as a community? How do we give Bungie feedback, and how do we move forward? I want to know what you guys think, and not just saying like F Bungie, more specifically, more constructively. Anyways, that's the video for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys on the next one.